Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on Forza Horizon 4 with another team adventure. Now, it's winter in Horizon, which means what better vehicle to take racing than rear-wheel drive Italian cars? Most will be on rally tyres, that is true. It's going to be an interesting one. I am driving a car I've never driven before, the 365, the Daytona. Basically 365 GTB. It might be good. It's had the engine from a 458 put in it. It's got 560 odd horsepower. Decent sized tyres. Now this is rear-wheel drive only, and Pega has got a Delta S4 that has been rear-wheel drive converted. You can do that. That is allowed. I'm hoping that my car is going to be pretty good down the straight. It's a little bit heavy at 3,400 pounds. To get the engine in the car, I couldn't go for full weight reduction, basically, which means it's going to be a little bit of a chunkier car, but I'm hoping it still might be half decent overall. We'll have to wait and see. Oh crap, there's a Diablo there. I didn't see the Diablo in time while I was busy fighting with a 355. One thing I have immediately noticed about the Daytona, I have put it on rally suspension. I might maybe shouldn't have done. It's quite wobbly, is the word I'm going to use. It's a wobbly car. The Daytona. Leading the way is the Testarossa, I think, the classic Testarossa, not the well, more recent one. I was going to say modern one, but that's not really true either. Not even close. Ooh, modern Testarossa. Now there is a thought that would be nice, although it probably not be. Who knows? It'd probably be boring like all the modern hypercars, supercar stuff. Anyway, I digress. Can we chase down a Lancia? Will a Lancia break down? That's a good question, really. So the Delta S4 is very quick accelerated, but has no top end. I mean, we're still going. Oh no, I'm not going to have the brakes to do that. I've got race brakes in this, which is all very well and good. Oh, we got a little bit nudged out of that one. We will move up a position, and the Delta is going to turn way better than I am. Just, it's so much lighter than I am. It's probably going to outrun me initially. It'll accelerate me, and then comes the Daytona power. The power of the Ferrari? Yep, there we go. That'll do the trick nicely. The 131 I know is a pretty good car, just in general you can't go wrong with those. Work in a load of classes. A-class, you'll probably have a good chunk of power. And Pega has had a little bit of trouble actually. I hope I had nothing to do with it in going past. Unless it's just lack of top speed for the Delta, killing it a little bit. Now, I mean, this circuit will hurt for the Delta. I'd say that's okay. Sometimes that happens. You'll have a car that maybe a track like this doesn't quite work out, but it's going to likely work elsewhere. Off-road, nobody really knows what the hell's going to happen. We're all in a similar, situation. Oh, here comes the Delta back once again. 037's made a mistake. Now it's got very close in terms of points. That's not what I wanted. But yeah, off-road, no one's got all-wheel drive. Just about everyone will be on rally tyres, I would expect, in this. Okay, there are varying tyre widths going on, and that is going to help some cars out. I'm hoping that the massive tyres on mine, well, I say relatively massive tyres on mine, are going to help it. It looks like the Delta and the Lambo are having a great little fight back there. I reckon I'm quicker than the Fiat. I've just run out of time to do anything about it. But I don't reckon we're quicker than the Fiat, but I reckon it's only by, 2 or 3 tenths here or there. Oh no. That might have just been this one for Red Team. Okay, thankfully it's only the Diablo that's here. Impega must have made a mistake somewhere. Crap. Just too much speed. Okay, we haven't thrown it away for Red Team. Annoyed that I might have thrown myself out of the podium spots. No, I don't want second through there. I shortened the gear ratio. I drove this car initially, realised the gears were crap. Shortened the gear ratios, and now I'm driving it like it was when it had the longer gear ratios. Bugger and blast! The Diablo got us from my own incompetence. Oh no, wait. Is it that? I swear that was the fourth lap. Okay, never mind. I have run out of... Can't count again. Been doing that a lot lately. Not that I can stop for turn 1 very well either in my desperate hunt for a Diablo. This is a difficult... I feel like this car is quick intermittently. It's quick but difficult to drive consistently fast, which is always... It's better than a car being inconsistent and slow, but not as good as a car being quick and consistent. Sure. Yeah, he's a little bit uncooperative at times. When you get it right, the Daytona is very quick, but when you get it wrong, you do get punished. But I guess this sort of... Oh, the Fiat made the same mistake I did, I think, through there. I would love to have a dive bomb, but I just don't have the brakes to make that one stick. I could dive bomb back from back there. Wouldn't work with just to have a crash. Now my hope is that maybe if I'm close enough to the Fiat I can outrun it to the finish line. That would be nice. Maybe redeem a little bit the fact that I completely pissed it away, although I got a big slide through there that the Fiat doesn't. Fiat's still got a good turn of pace. It does run out of top speed, but it's not going to be enough for me to catch it. Good race. Okay. A little mistake by me. I should have really had a third. Maybe even could have had a second. Yeah, silly error by me in that one. But a good battle overall. Testarossa takes victory. We have a GTO up in 6th. We are going to score enough points in that one. We score enough points in that one to take the first round. You know, not too bad. Not too bad for the Daytona. We'll have to see how it goes in the next races. So, up next, we head off-road to answer that curious question here. What one of these vehicles is going to work? I don't know. Here, the Diablo gets some very big rear tyres. Probably Diablo and the 037s and the Diablo have got the 037 mid-engine? I think the 037 is a rally car at the end of the day. The Delta S4 is a rally car but supposed to be all-wheel drive. It might not have that bigger of tyres. They don't look too bad on the Delta, but there we go. The Miura, of course, going to be mid-engined. You get a little bit of traction help from that. This is not a usual off-road circuit as such. This is quite a fast off-road circuit. So it is on snowy gravel. So, you know, you are going to want to have plenty of grip. But it's also some quite long straights. So the Delta may have some trouble. We'll have to wait and see on that one. Oh, we're going to chuck that sideways through there. I guess we're just going to see what we can do, really, with the Daytona as things sort of settle themselves out. It is currently a 1-2 for blue team. Oh, Fiat, of course, is a rally car as well. But not any particular specific, I guess, like driveline advantages, and likely to have quite small tyres. In the land of Forza, big tyres rule, pretty much. You want as big a tyres as you can get. I know in reality, smaller tyres, or certain up to a certain width, great, but when it comes to the snow, you don't necessarily want 285s or whatever I have on the back of this. Oh, we're about to have a really big crash. I'm really glad, actually, the fence was there. The fence helped kill a whole bunch of the momentum there for me. Blue team are doing some friendly fire. Poor Impega. Has not had the best of luck when being caught up on the outside. Although I didn't actually see how that started, as I was busy dealing with my completely out of control Ferrari in the braking zone. So the downside with the Daytona, very, very soft suspension. It's a little bit too soft on this rally suspension, I will say. We have a good run to the inside through here. I mean, there's actually good turning for the Ferrari. I didn't expect that to work, but we got there. We got to the door. Now, I know we should have got a good amount of turning. It's when the back end starts moving. It's like once the weight starts transferring around, it's terrifying in this car. Here comes an 037. That got to the inside of the Fiat. I've just got to, if I can keep the car under control, it's quick. But we have got to keep the car under control here. It's all a little bit of nose to tail down there. Oh, the Testarosa's involved. Everything's involved currently around here. If I could be left to my own devices, please, and let me run away in the Daytona. Oh God, it's scary. It's just the word I'm going to use to describe this car is this is terrifying me. Much like it was in that previous track, it's quick, but trying to be consistent with it when I'm never quite sure what it's going to do half the time is more difficult. Most definitely. Now, don't miss the checkpoint, thank God we didn't there. That line stopped the weight transfer catching me, so that is important, that is helpful. We got through that corner without having a mini heart attack this time around. Can we get across the start fence? See, like, the suspension's good for that bit, like the landing there, if you've got it right, if you've got it set correctly, having that softer suspension is good. We see cars, you know, if you're running around here with a car on race suspension, for example, we see cars bounce up into the air and lose all sorts of control. Although the difficulty with this is not the landing bit, it's that if you've gone wobbly on the takeoff, that's when you get in trouble, basically. Oh, okay, we're fine. We're all good through this section. We're pulling away from the Fiat. Impega's got back up to third. That group's fallen back. I know there was an 037 and there was the Testarossa all involved. No idea what happened in that group. they have all fallen back and they're fighting one another. So it does look like it's come down to me and the Fiat here. If I can just keep everything together in this, that would be wonderful. The Fiat's got a little bit close. The Fiat closes in the corners, but can't quite match. I think it can quite match my top speed, although that might be having its own difficulties in the drivability apartment. Department is what we were going for, but maybe there is a drivability apartment. My car is not going to be there. It's quick, but I'm now nervous about doing something goofy on the final lap with it. Like, we've got this far in the lead of the race, and I haven't got a big enough lead to be able to take it easy, and especially with some quick cars behind. We know Ruski's Ferrari's quick. Oh, we have actually pulled a big gap now over that Fiat. I wonder if it missed turn 1. That would be my best guess. Turn 1 probably went awry for that car. It's so easy to miss turn 1 at this track. It's a really, really dangerous corner there. The bumps can cause you all sorts of grief. Sometimes just trying to get the braking point right, because it's a nasty 90-degree corner from a very, very high-speed section. Oh, Daytona, you got one more kind of corner, well, it is a corner, to go. A bounce, and we are across the line. It wasn't the best final lap, but that was fine. I didn't need it to be. Once we saw the Fiat made a mistake, I didn't have to push that hard anymore. We will claim victory for Ferrari. Second and third go to blue team, the Abarth, followed by the Delta, but we get fourth, fifth, and sixth. Very important. Oh, the Testarossa, it might have tried to get third and made a mistake, or so it might have tried to get third and then lost out and got dropped back. Either way, red team are going to score enough points. We are going to take round 2. The Daytona came good. The Daytona came very good indeed. So, up next, we head to the Bambara Coast Circuit. I'm a little bit scared for my car. We start nicely. We start a good way up the field. The Diablo's got a lot of work to do. The Diablo, I think, is likely to be quick. The Testarossa is probably the big threat here. We saw how quick that was in the first race. I doubt we're going to be able to do much about it here. Okay, I have a decent spot on the grid. I'm aiming for a podium, is what I reckon we can get here. We know the Fiat's similar sort of pace to us. The Delta S4 might run out. It just might run out of top speed at this track, but it's likely to be quick launching. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Really, the Diablo's got a lot of traffic, and it's very difficult to make your way through the traffic. From when you're all the way at the back, unless you have like a crazy quick launching car and you can out accelerate half the field from the off, which we do see sometimes. But yeah, unless you can do that, jeez, the Testarossa's already here. We're busy battling away with whatever that was on the inside. I think it's a 1 through 4. Okay, Daytona, let's see what you got. Good top speed. We know it's pretty decent down these straights. You can see the Delta already running out of top speed basically down here. Testarossa I'm not even going to get in the way of. I don't see the point. If it wants to get past and it gets to a convenient point, I will just let that car go. There's no reason for me to fight the Testarossa in this because I know that that's just much quicker than me, and we might need the points here. We have got more top speed than the Testarossa, which is good. I do not trust my car even in the slightest through turn 1. The Fiat made... Oh, I'm sorry, Testarossa. The Fiat made a big mistake, and I had to just check up because I was going to hit it through there. That literally saying I didn't want to slow down the Testarossa, and we do exactly that in turn 1. Admittedly, not so much my fault. I couldn't really do anything about that one because we were already committed to the corner, and yeah, the only thing I could do was lift to avoid ending up in the back of a Fiat. We've got a Delta for company. Testarossa's now got a Diablo for company. We're still pretty good for points here on red team. I'm waiting for the Delta. The Deltas will want to have a dive bomb, but it just can't get close enough by the end of a straight. That's the problem the Lancey's going to have. He's going to have a look underneath here, and that's fair enough. By all means, have a look. And then unleash all of the power. Ah, that poor Lancey. It's just got nothing down these straights. We are closing rapidly on the Abarth, the 131. Defends into turn 1. It defends into turn 1, and I'm very wobbly into turn 1. That's the issue. I should be okay at least running over the curbs there. Oh, turn, you big old boat of a car. Good news, the Delta's too far back. We can jump across the inside. We are on rally tyres, of course. My Daytona won't care too much. That poor Testarossa must have got into trouble. Oh, I must have missed a checkpoint fighting. I say I feel bad for that car. He's probably the quickest car here. There's no doubt. There's little doubt in my mind that's probably the quickest car in this group. and it got very unlucky in this. It is how it goes sometimes in racing, especially if you get stuck a little bit in the pack. But yeah, it's annoying when it's your car. I've been there myself on a number of occasions. We've got a great run out of here. We to the inside we are. The Fiat wanted to cover, but it just couldn't get across in time. The Daytona will soar past. The Fiat might want to try and have a big dive into turn 1, but I don't think it's good enough on the brakes or good enough through the corners. The Diablo is coming, but I think it's going to run out of laps. It's done well. The Diablo has done very well to get up as far as it has, all things considered. The points are super close, of course, with the Testarossa having dropped back. I have to win this race. Oh, God, even then it might not be enough. Things have gone horrifically for our Testarossa. That's unfortunate right there, because we need 2 places. Can that Ferrari gain? That's probably where we're going to get the most places gained. We'll have to see if anything can happen elsewhere in the field. I've got to win. That's the point we are at here. I have to win this race, because otherwise it will be done for. We are pulling away. That Diablo is quick. I was worried about it at the start, helped by it being so far back. One more time around. Let's not do anything stupid into turn 1. I know I'm a little bit slow perhaps through there. I just don't trust this car. I just don't trust throwing this car into the corner because it's so soft and wallowy. There we go. We're around that long sequence of corners. That time got around it very, very nicely. The Diablo is on the march. It's up to second. We've got the points again. We've got the points. Come on, Daytona. Oh, and a little bobble through there. We are well clear of the group behind. In fact, the group behind has almost got the Miura now joining in for that, so there could be a chance for a positional gain there. If we could get the Testarossa up another place, that would help us wonders in the old comfort department. We are out of the final corner. Oh, Impega's up to second, but he's going to run out of top speed anyway for that Delta. The Miura's up to 4th. That might have taken the 131 just couldn't quite carry the speed around here. Yeah, Impega's going to lose that second place. Good race. Good race, everybody, indeed, there. We take another victory for the Daytona. My controller is disconnected a little bit. That's alarming. I've got to go fix my controller. Controller? Are we back? Okay, that's a concern. We take the victory, though. Well, we are back off-road. Tarnhow's Scramble with... Again, I don't really know whether I've got a good car for this one or not. Very, very different sort of circuit to the previous off-road track. A lot more technical here. Okay, it's not quite Ambleside levels of technical, but it is still a considerably more technical dirt circuit. Ooh, Diablo and Testarossa start on pole. I mean, I guess it's only fair. They have had a little bit of a... we're quite far. I didn't even notice where I was starting. Oh, this is a fast group of cars. All we need is Impega's Lancia up here, and we've got all of the main contenders. We launch very well, actually. We launched surprisingly bloody well in this. I was expecting the Diablo to piss off into the distance, but I was wrong. How is the Testarossa on the snow? We didn't really see it much in the first race. It had a lot of work to do. Now this track, the Lancia is going to love. It's got no problems with running out of top speed around here. This is much more Lancia territory, much less my sort of territory. We'll do what we can, of course, but I'm not expecting necessarily for the Daytona to be brilliant here. The Miura's up into 4th. The Diablo... Maybe the Diablo doesn't have snow tyres. I didn't actually notice where it came in the previous one. We get an amazing run out of the hairpin. I don't know where that run came from. That was wonderful. We got everybody in the hairpin, which I'm gladly take. Okay, Daytona, let's run up the hill. The Testarossa is struggling a little bit more on the snow. That's fallen back now to 4th. We're going to try and fend off from an S4. Alright, we're going to chuck it around this final corner. What could we really fend off? Again, did they rally the Daytona? I think they did. But only minorly, not like Delta S4 kind of rally. But sure. Apparently the rear-wheel drive Delta's not working too badly, which, I mean, kind of surprises me a little bit. That car is notoriously difficult. I've always struggled getting them to work for much. They can be kind of quick, but they can also be really fiddly to build, especially the suspension on them. That one doesn't look too bad to drive. We seem to just... What I have with this car is very good traction. We have really good traction out of these slow corners. We saw it off the line how good a traction we had actually with this car. We don't have great handling, but we have just such a good drive out of the turn that it makes it really difficult for anybody to deal with, because not only do we have the good top speed, but we're actually putting our power down better than a lot of the cars around, so that makes it difficult to pass. But the Delta might get us on the run into turn 1 here if we're not careful. I don't know if I have much to defend with. Oh, no, it can't quite do it. We will barrel into this first corner again, make it difficult for that Lancer. If he wants to go around the outside of me, by all means do. I haven't got the grip to fight that there. That's a great pass. Fair play to the Delta. That is a wonderful pass. I have not got the grip to fight that. Shouldn't really be going through that deep snow, to be honest with you. Just slow you down a little bit. Delta's got a really good start to this lap, and I have not. The one corner that might save me is the hairpin, but I'm now too far back. Points-wise, it's still looking good for us. Mura's actually doing really well out around here. The Delta's found a line that works. We're still better on the traction front, but the Delta's got... Yeah, I think that's got me. I think that's got the better of me around here. It's figured out how to get the speed in that car, and I do not have the speed in mine here. That's okay. As I said, having a car that will win everywhere in one of these adventures is tough. And we've already had 2 race wins. Daytona's been doing well, and this is a track that might not be quite as much to its liking. Diablo is not having a fun time, so I think that might not be on rally tyres. Might not have the PI to get away with rally tyres, to be honest. And it was definitely working on the tarmac. So, you know, sometimes you've got to have that little bit of specialist car. Points, I mean, blue team are closer in terms of the old points around here. It just might not quite be enough in the end for them, I don't think, although Testarossa has fallen back a little bit. Yeah, that's definitely not as good out on the snow. The Lancia has not dropped us too much, but it is certainly far enough away that the only way I'd beat it is if it misses a checkpoint now at this point. We might as well take out the fence. We've got nothing left to lose on this one. Take out the fence so that next lap round we can just dive across the inside. I'm amazed no one else has taken that one out. It might be that it's happened like out of my sort of, I think, eyesight render distance, so maybe the game just didn't, like someone further back hit it, but because we're over this part of the track, the game didn't register for me that it was knocked down. It's possible. Oh, we ran in too deep through turn 1 anyway. Yeah. Okay, well, we can't quite do it here. That's three wins in a row was always going to be pushing it a little bit. I wonder if Vic's car at the back as well might be on something other than rally tyres. I'm surprised. I'd say I'm surprised to see. I guess it's always a gamble. Winter, it's a much bigger gamble than it is in sort of, well, any of the other seasons because of the snow, and because hell, some of the tarmac circuits are covered in snow. I don't know if I actually selected any for this one. Unfortunately, only a couple of tarmac circuits. Asmore is. I didn't select for this one actually, but the other ones aren't great. So, regardless, we are going to be second best around here. The Miura has climbed up to third, so the second and third for Red Team. We can't quite match the pace of the Delta out here, but it's still a good haul of points for the Daytona. I'm liking this car. It's difficult. It's uncooperative sometimes, but it's pretty quick in this group, in this sort of session with this rule set. Definitely doing well. So we head to the Edinburgh Station Circuit for our final race. Delta might be quite quick around here. We start on the front row with the Diablo. That's going to be interesting. Okay. I start the front row with the Diablo. 2 cars that have been very quick so far. The other 2 cars that have been very quick, the Delta and the Testarossa, are on the back. I mean, it's a good opportunity for my Ferrari here if I can beat the Lambo. That's what we have to try and... That's the car we have to try and beat here, and we launch much better than it. Now, I have no aero. I ran out of PI on my car. I would probably want it on this vehicle. I don't have any, though. There's nothing I can do about that one. The Diablo has gone for the... go underneath the railings. I went for the crash through them and hope they don't respawn. However, we get underneath the car at the bottom of the hill. We're going to try and beat it for the climb. It's pretty evenly matched in terms of straight line speed because the Diablo does have a lot of power from the standard, the SV. Oh, come on. Wobbly, wobbly. There's so much body roll in this. The Delta is already caught up with us. That's alarming. we're going to have to make wide Ferrari. I mean, the good news is we've got wide Ferrari and wide Lamborghini. Diablo's notoriously like, Jesus, Impega has absolutely flown through the field. That's from the back of the grid to second off the start. Bloody hell. That is good going. I mean, I've not had the best first lap here, but yeah, that is mighty impressive. We're going to have to make a really wide Daytona if we're going to be able to do this. I think that's just going to have too much grip for me here. My lack of the Delta's lack of top speed is just not enough of a problem at this track. We can still we can make life really awkward for that car. That is the only plus point I get, is I can make life really annoying for the Delta. I can always be forcing it around the outside. I can always have my car on the apex. The difficulty is that does rely on me to drive a perfect race. To do this, if I'm to beat the Delta, I have to drive an absolutely perfect race, and in this car that's uncooperative, that's tough. I'm hoping I can get the Delta by the final corner here. We're going to have to do this. I think it is only a matter of time, but we're going to make life as difficult as possible for the Lancia here. Oh, almost ended up in the wall. And the thing is, the more we fight, the more we bring the Diablo back into this. Which is good which is kind of what the Delta wants. The Delta wants us to kind of slow down, because I think that's going to piss off, regardless of what happens if it ever gets clear of me. It might just have too much. It might just have too much grip for me to even deal with there. I think it will, and it's likely to go across and try and defend. Yeah, I could throw it at the inside there, but it should be a crash. The angle I'm at, I can't match it. There's just nothing I can do about that one. That has got past. I'm probably better off now trying not to lose out to the Lamborghinis behind, and that involves not hitting that wall. The Miura's actually found some pace in these last couple of races. The Miura's got some speed. It may have been stuck in traffic in the first one, so we didn't really see it. Who knows? Who knows on this one? The Testaross's up to 5th. You see, that's the kind of progress I expected a little bit more from cars at the back. Just struggle, but Impega's Lancia is phenomenally quick around this track. Okay, can we defend from Lamborghinis in the world's wobbliest Ferrari? Oh, there we go. We're good. We're fine. Through there. Where is the Miura quick? I know the Miuras are normally a pretty damn good car in general. Big tyres, lightweight. You know, that kind of works for Horizon. Is he going to have a look? Oh, I don't quite have the gears where I want for this circuit. The gears work elsewhere, but that bottom corner, I don't know whether I want second or third. Well, I think I want third, but third's... Oh, God. We've got very wide Daytona going on again. Probably shouldn't... Oh, don't fall off the track. Probably shouldn't slow down the Miura, to be honest. Although, now that's got... The Diablo's run wide through there. Can I let the Miura past and not the Diablo? That's a difficult thing to do. Maybe I should have done there, but... Team-wise, it's really fluctuating at the moment as to who's going to get it. We need me and the Miura to finish ahead of the Diablo. That much is for sure. Oh, we're going to run wide through there again, that's fine. Diablo's got everything together and is now charging on this final lap. Is it going to dive across the inside? It didn't this time around. You don't want to go to the inside of the tram. You're on such a tight line if you go down there. It doesn't tend to work very well. We're going to run wide, but that's okay. We'll go behind the railings. Oh, we just can't carry the momentum. I thought that'd be fine. I've done that before. You don't normally lose too much speed through there. Well, it might fall to the Miura to now fight away past the Diablo in here, which it might actually do on this next corner, you know. The Miura's got to the inside. It might actually leave the door open for me as well, a little bit with the Daytona, not quite. I had a look. It was worth a crack. The Miura's got to get across to defend. It hasn't defended in time. Oh no, that's not what we need. The Diablo's gone really deep though. Oh, we're going to get both of the cars ahead. Yes, we did it. Lovely teamwork. I backed out because I knew if I got to the inside of the Miura, we'd both screw each other over. Thankfully for us, the Diablo just couldn't turn, and that was a wise decision to lift and let the Miura take that line. I thought the Miura could maybe get the Diablo, and that's why I lifted. I didn't realise I was going to be able to get past as well, and we needed that. If we hadn't done that, we wouldn't have won that round. Admittedly, we have already run the adventure, but that's some teamwork right there. That was a great race. That was a really good race. I like that Daytona, you know. That Daytona is actually quite good. Wobbly and terrifying, but quite good. Well, there we go. That is going to be it for this video. If you would like to sign up and take part in the next one of these adventures, you can via our Discord. We are moving away from the forums. There'll be a link to that in the description of this video. Find the FailRace versus the community section, and you are able to sign up in there. That, though, is going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, a goodbye.